Hey there! You clicked on this video because you want to learn about flangers. We're going to get to that, but first, here's some llamas. So yeah, flangers, not llamas, but flangers. What are flangers? What do they do? A lot of people kind of make the assumption that they're kind of a modified version of a phaser pedal, and while they do sound similar, at least in some cases, they're actually two totally different effects with two totally different backgrounds. Phasers, of course, are that's the sound of the signal going in and out of phase with another signal. Hence the famous MXR phase 90, phase 45. Pick your favorite phaser pedal. That's what that is simulating. Flangers, on the other hand, back in the early days of recording, there used to be on the old tape recorder machine most people were using back in those days. There used to be a part on that machine called a flange, and as it was going around and round and round, if you put your finger on it on the flange, it would knock it out of balance. Depending on how far out of balance you knocked it, it would create this weird sounding, almost but not quite phasing in and out of weirdo effect that kind of sounded a lot like an airplane, like a jet engine. And that is not only where the flanger gets its name, but that's also what it sounds like. So, and it's a really, really cool effect that actually is probably a lot more versatile than a lot of people might assume. Flangers can actually morph into a number of different other effects if you play with the controls the right way. You can get it to sound almost chorus-like or almost vibrato-like. It'll do a lot of different things. Unlike phaser, phasers are pretty much, how fast can you make it go and how wide is the sweep, and that's pretty much all you got. Flangers, on the other hand, have a lot more tweakability to it. And if you're into really, really crazy spacey effects, flanger can cover that territory pretty well. Also, there's one other thing that flangers do really, really well, which is enhance metal. We don't see flanger used in metal quite as often as we used to, particularly back in the 80s and early 90s. It was real popular back then, but we don't see it a whole lot now. So to somewhat demonstrate this, I have recorded a full track for you here to hear a couple of different styles of flange. The guitar solo that you hear in the track is actually the good old-fashioned Boss BF-3. This is one of my very, very favorite flangers. So the solo is the BF-3. There's another portion right before it that has a different type of flange on it that I actually used a plug-in here in Studio One to simulate it that way. So, also, because we're using the Boss BF-3, of course, we are also going to use the Boss Metal Zone Wazacraft pedal. Because why wouldn't we? That pedal's awesome. Anyway, check it out. Pretty cool stuff, right? Lots of different ways to be creative with flanger pedals. So, and again, an effect that I think is really, really overlooked. If you want to get an idea of the range that that you can accomplish with a flanger pedal, we're gonna do a quick dive down and do a twisty knobby mode thingy on the BF-3 because this thing covers a lot of ground as far as flangers go. So, there you have it. Now you know more about flangers than you did before you watched this video. It has a lot of different uses for a lot of different genres of music. It allows you to be really, really creative in some areas that you might not be otherwise. Last but not least, I think it's also a lot of fun to use. So, I'll post links to the Boss BF-3 flanger as well as the MT2W Wazacraft Metal Zone down in the description, along with any other links to gear that I used in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go buy a flanger, do something creative with it. I'll see you in the next video.